Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back, of course, to the Time Bomb channel, and I hope all is good and excellent in your part of the world. Today, in for an overview, is a new release from the brand Mozsly. This is the Architect LUX watch box. It's, as I say, a new release and probably going to be featuring on quite a few watch nutters' Christmas lists. I think it's just a really nice, cool combination of cool colours and sizing, allowing you to display your beasties and your beauties in a more formal way perhaps than that old shoebox that you've been using. You may recall a while ago that I looked at one of the Mozsly watch winders. I'll pop up a link up there as well. This one has been kindly sent into the channels for review, so I'll be able to use it, abuse it, and then do a long-term follow-up vid in a couple of months to let you know how it's held up. If, of course, you do contact Mozsly about this watch box or any of their winders, please do mention the Time Bomb channel. So, key specs as always. These retail at £122, but as always, look up for sign-up offers, discounts, etc. Size-wise, I think it works very well, as you can see with the watches inside and my hands. It means that you're not going to have more than 7 watches in your watch collection. You've got 6 in the box, 1 on the wrist, so it can help you to keep your spending in check. The dimensions as well mean that it fits and sits on desks and tables well. Again, size-wise, it's not too big. I've seen some, 24 watch storage boxes. They're absolutely bonkers, and yeah, you need the space in order to put that. This one measures then dimensions-wise. It's around 23 centimeters by 23, around 9 inches, depending on your location. I am getting one side, north to south, top to bottom is a little bit longer. I think it's about 23.4, but again, marginal differences. The overall depth to the top of the hinge here is just about 3 inches, just under 8 centimeters. And then more importantly, the inner boxes themselves, they can accommodate watches up to 55 millimeters. But so you've got about 58 millimeters across, about 87 millimeters north to south, and then important depth from the bottom of the case to the top of the inner frame here is about 6.8 centimeters, and that's a key one. The comfy cushions, as you can see here, are comfy, plush lined, again, good size. And as you can see, I've got a combination of watches in here. The anti-watch, the F91, well framed in orange there. Larger watches, for example, the Rangeman here, the Helm, and then this, the new G-Shock GMW. Reason for referencing the depth is that notice that the lid, the tempered glass lid, sits on top of the of that inner frame here. So they've chosen to keep that as a clear lid. So again, it allows more light and more vision into the box. But what that does mean is that, as I say, if you the size of your watch, not necessarily the width, isn't going to be the issue. It's more about how thick it is, because otherwise, you put two bigger watches in there and it's going to be bonking off the top of that glass accordingly. Let me just zoom that camera down a bit more. You can see it a bit better. There we go. You can see underneath there how they sit close to the frame. The helm sits just underneath, so the titanium there won't be damaging the glass at all. As I say, probably the latest Mudmasters might be a little bit too big. The Rangeman here fits okay. Where did I want to go next? Yeah, color contrast. I mean, black leather combines very well with all sorts, doesn't it? Reds, oranges, greens. And I think the contrast here add a little bit of energy into the watch box. If the orange, of course, doesn't do it for you, it comes in a Knox version, which is that soft grey and black, a little bit easier. You're going to have to take my word on this, but the leather smells pretty decent, and the box is, I mean, it's weighty, it's got some heft to it, it's solid, it's sturdy. I think, if you were to drop it, your watches aren't going to get damaged. I like the fact that they've used a tempered glass up top, because it allows light in, obviously, to keep your solars charged, and also your watches can keep an eye on you when you're online shopping for other watches. Anyway, Moving on. So it did also then come with a little Allen key, which would be to tighten up your screws on your hinges there. A smaller, soft, comfy cushion here, perhaps better size for the F91 or your wife's watch, and then a little polishing cloth as well in there. Talking about the tempered glass, I just wanted to show you this. So as you can see, it's got sort of a natural hang point in the middle, but it does open all the way down. So again, bear that in mind for depending on what you've got behind it. If you don't have a wall or something like this behind it, that can open fully, so don't let it drop. I do wonder if they'd considered perhaps using 90-degree angle hinges here, or maybe putting like a retaining clip here, just to keep that glass from moving around when you don't want it to. Other thing, of course, to reference, you don't need me to tell you this, you can see it yourselves, but it's not lockable. But personally, I wouldn't have one of these on display that was lockable, because, you know, if somebody wants to take it, all they need to do is lift it up and take it with them, so it's kind of moot. In addition to which, if I had any valuable watches more than an F91, I'd stick them somewhere else and not in an open watch box like this one. This one is more for storing your loved ones, so you can check them out and they can check you out. As I say, solid piece of kit from Mozsly. I'm really impressed by the watch winder that they sent me previously. Really nice and very well built, and this one appearing exactly the same. But over to you guys. What's your take on this, and will it be on your Christmas list for 2025? Anyway, massive thanks again to the guys at Mozsly for sharing this one with us, and to you guys for your time and for your view. And we'll catch you all in the next vid. Cheers now.